rolling? Yeah, we're rolling. What's up, YouTube? Heavy coming to you, Captain Awesome's fish room. Well, we're not in the fish room yet. But I took a poll the other day. Oh, I didn't really take a poll. I'm lying to you now. I asked Toot. I'm making a video, Bubba. Baby, I'm making a video. Toot. Okay, I'll show it. Here. See? Making a video. That's a video. I'll give you a cookie. Y'all want to see Cooper get a cookie? Let me see if I can flip the camera here. Hold on. Alright, there we go. I can't flip my camera inside YouTube Capture without making a separate clip. So, sorry about the pause there, but here you go, Coop. Hey, Jackson, you gotta sit for the cookie, Bubba. See, like Maddie. See how she sits, so she gets it next. What do you do for it, Jax? Good boy. That's good boy. But yeah, so those, we're in my mom's house right now. These are her dogs. So let me turn this back around and we'll go from there. Alright guys, so like I was saying, I asked y'all in the last video if y'all would like to see the day in the life, a day in the life of someone that works at a fish store. Now, I have to give a huge shout out to Corey at Aquarium Co-op. He's the one, he started doing this video, and if you haven't watched this guy, go check him out. It's just Aquarium Co-op. Just type that in the YouTube search bar and you'll be able to find him. And he owns his own fish store, and I have to say, it's really cool what he does. He does a daily vlog type deal, and I'm not gonna lie, that's what gave me the idea. Not necessarily to do, you know, a personal vlog of what I do, but you know, just kind of the workings inside of a fish store, what we do daily, some of the things we look some of the problems that we have every day. And KG Tropicals, if you're watching, I'm down to almost, let's just say a pack lasts me almost a week and a half now, instead of a pack once a day to once every other day. So I'm still vaping, man, but I still need the cigarette every now and again, but we'll get there. So KG Tropicals, if you're watching, John, don't give me any butts. That's a pun, sorry. Acting dumb now, but a lot of y'all thought it was a good idea, so I think I'm gonna do that. Now, I don't want to, you know, necessarily do a personal vlog, but you know, I was thinking more along the lines of, you know, like what I do on the way to work. I can talk to y'all on the way to work, and you know, just talk about fish type stuff, and you know, then we'll walk in. I'll show you the daily doings, you know, what we do before we open. If I can find a way to mount the camera in such a way where it won't be so shaky, I'll do feedings and stuff for y'all. I can do the same thing when we get fish shipments. If I can find a way to, you know, pose the camera to where it's not so shaky, that way you get a first-hand experience of what it's like to unpack so many fish. And I'm not talking about just setting the camera up on a counter and filming it to where, you know, you can see me running back and forth, putting bags in tanks and then acclimating, then letting all the fish out. No, I'm talking about like having the camera with me like it is right now. And it's like, it's a first person view. Okay. It's a POV. It's like my point of view, you know, it's like you're actually doing it. So my arms will be sticking out. Y'all get what I'm saying. But, you know, it'll be something like that. If I can find a way to mount the camera on me to where I could do that and it wouldn't be so shaky, then I'll do that. Otherwise, just kind of go through the daily workings, like what we do before we open the store, what we do when we close, and you know, kind of daily operations, stuff like that. And I can show y'all some of the stuff that we use that make our jobs a lot easier. Some of the stuff is kind of proprietary, so I wouldn't be able to show you detailed information, but I'll be able to show you how it works and, you know, why we do it that way, the efficiencies of it and stuff like that. So I think that's a really cool idea. I'm glad y'all are really into it. I'm over at my mom's house while she asked me to come let her turtles out, so I'll flip it around. I'll show y'all her two turtle ponds, red-eared slider ponds. And this is a DIY thing, guys. Anybody can do this. You know, if you want it, if you live in a really cold climate, of course you'll have to make sure that your turtle can overwinter, first of all. But this is definitely something you can do during the summer. Let your turtles come outside if they're a semi-aquatic species or even a fully aquatic species. Or I mean, you could even do this with a terrestrial species. You know, you could fill it up with sand, some huts and stuff like that, so they can be outside and, you know, not get lost. They can't burrow out and, you know, anything like that. So I'll flip the camera around and I'll show y'all what we're talking about here. All right, so here they are. They're 300-gallon kiddie pools, right? 300-gallon kiddie pools. We fill up with the water, and then we have a basking area right there for the turtles, and there's 2 of them. Okay, so that's something really cheap and easy you can do for your turtles, you know, instead of keeping them in a tank all day. And if they're big enough, like these turtles, you can leave them outside all day. Well, I mean, I can't guarantee that nothing would happen to them, no predators would get to them like raccoons or something. But if they're big enough and you have a hide underneath the basking area and stuff like that, then, you know, they're gonna be, you know, 90% safe, as long as they're too big for a bird to fly off with, or, well, unless you live in an area with really big birds like big eagles and stuff like that. But that's besides the point. I mean, use common sense if you're gonna do it. You know, don't go out and do it and say, oh, you told me my turtles would be safe, but this big ass Jurassic condor came down and snatched one of my turtles, blah blah blah. Well, use common sense. You know, if you have predators that can fly off with a big turtle, or predators that will go in the water for turtles and stuff like that, then obviously you won't want to do it. And as far as terrestrial turtles, you can do the same thing. You know, you can fill the pool up with sand or some kind of substrate of your choice, soil, you know, whatever. Plant plants in it. And the cool thing about it, yeah, they could still dig through the bottom, but if you do the substrate deep enough, you know, it'll allow them to burrow, and it'll be tougher for them to actually burrow out of it. And they can't climb over the side, obviously, unless you build something up to where they can climb that high. But that's besides the point. Little DIY pond action here, you know. We got some gambusia in there. As you know, they're called mosquito fish as well. It's kind of like a guppy. It's a live bear, but they're gambusia. And they're self-sustaining as well. They stay outside during the winter. They do just fine out here. They did just fine this last winter. And every once in a while the turtles will eat one, whatever. But there's literally hundreds in there, guys. And they overwinter just fine. And the turtles come inside at night. When it's too cold, even though red-eared sliders, you know, live in the area I live in Texas in the wild, my mom still brings them in. And I mean, like I said, they are her turtles and these are her ponds, but she brings them in at night and, you know, keeps them inside of their tanks during the winter and stuff like that. So anyways, let's go to my fish room. I'll show y'all a few new things I got, and I'll show y'all new fish I actually got yesterday, and I'll show you how I acclimate it, what tank I put it in, and stuff like that. You can see Max right over there. That's one of her red-eared sliders. Ruby is over there. They're actually both males, but you know, we got them and named them before we knew what they were. So Max and Ruby, like a cartoon show, my son chose his name. So we'll finish up here. I'll finish what I need to do here, and then the next time it'll be a split second for you. But The next video coming up, you'll be inside my fish room with me, and we'll do a few things there. So here we go. Woo! Alright guys, sorry. We're finally back in the fish room here, as you can see. And you can see right there, I got some fish in today. Really excited about these guys. I've kept them before. There's one color variant in there that I've never kept before. I've never had the opportunity to get it. But my buddy here on YouTube, JCal, his name's Jeff. So shout out to you, Jeff. We're about to do a live unboxing here and see what we got. I hope y'all are excited, and then I'll run through a couple of the other tanks that I have new fish in. So here we go. Alrighty guys, so we're back. It was just a split second for you, but it was a long delay for me. So like I said, JCal75, he's here on YouTube. You can check out his channel. Look at all the really nice stuff he has. Now what I have in here and what I got from him are some super red bushy nose plecos, some calico bushy nose plecos, green dragon bushy nose plecos, and if I'm not mistaken, blue-eyed albinos. The blue-eyed albinos, some people call them lemon blue-eyed or something like that. I just call them blue-eyed albino plecos. They're all ancestral. They're all bushy nose. Looks like I also got a couple shrimp in there as well. I got about 20 plecos in total, 5 of each color. You can see here they're kind of all mixed in the bag. There's a couple bags that have some what looks to be blue velvet shrimp. I'm not completely sure. I'm not really well versed on shrimp, but yeah. So Jeff, JCal75, thanks brother. And y'all, he's not going to be selling fish much longer, but I think he still does have some fish for sale. So if you're interested, ask him, but don't be surprised if he's already sold out. He has some things going on. That's his business. So I'm not going to, spread that, but I have to send a huge shout out to Jeff. There's a lot of shout outs in today's video. I got John with KG Tropicals because of the smoking. And here you go, John. Here you go. This is for you, bro. Clouds for days. Clouds for days. There you go, John. KG Tropical, shout out to you. And shout out to Corey at Aquarium Co-op. I had to give a huge shout out to him. He's the one that he started doing the daily dose. And if you're not watching him, guys, go ahead and watch him. I mean, he has an awesome channel. I really enjoy it. So I gave a huge shout out to him. And I think I gave a shout out to somebody else. I can't remember at this moment. But there we go. A couple y'all got in the last video. Y'all guessed what these fish were. They are Dibidochromis compressiceps, also known as the Malawi eye biter. Beautiful fish. For now, I'm going to be putting my the plecos I just got from Jeff inside this guy right here. The fish that I got in that I will show y'all. This video is being made on Thursday, but you're going to be watching it on Friday because I actually ran out of time today, so I won't be able to finish the video today, but it'll all be in the same video. So you'll actually be watching it well, I'm going to say today, Friday, because when you see it, it's going to be Friday, but it's actually Thursday. Y'all know what I'm saying. So quick look at the compressiceps. Quick look at the gar. And Jeff, thanks again. Great packing job. I mean, I've ordered from Jeff before, and it's nothing but success. Whenever I order fish from him, nothing but success. If I had to rate his packing job, it'd be right up there with Imperial Tropicals. Y'all know I love me some Imperial Tropicals, so shout out to Mike over at Imperial Tropicals. I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. all the fish that I've gotten from Imperial Tropicals. Right here, I've been doing a lot of shopping with them lately, with my Tanganyikan cichlids, as well as those eye biters. Those guys came from Imperial Tropicals. My Dovi, those guys are from Imperial. Look at that beautiful female. But I'm going to cut the video short here because I got to go and pick up my son from school. I got to get these Plecos acclimated really quick. And then I'll finish the video and upload it tomorrow, Friday. So you'll be seeing it on Friday. So with that said, guys, sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the show. Alrighty, guys. So we're back. Finally get to finish up this video doing water changes today. It's Friday. That's when you're going to be, well, that's when this video will be posted. I don't know if that's when you're going to watch it. But nevertheless, I'm going to update all my fish stock and let y'all know what I've got going on. There's a few things I just simply can't show you. So, you know, sorry about that, but, you know, it is what it is. Right there you can see my orange spot Pleco. He's the only one of those I have at the moment. Back there you can see my green phantoms. I have 3 of those. I actually lost one. So I have 3 of those guys. There's a better view of that orange spot Pleco. Let's see what looks like a bushy nose. Maybe? No, that's another green phantom. Okay. And then I have a large male bushy nose right there. I got some royals. These are the parents of the baby royals that I have. And if we're lucky, oh, he's not in there, but you can see one of my clown loaches. Now, I was going to show you my L114, my Sternella, or Cactus Pleco. Here's my group of gar. They're just long nose. I just got done feeding them. They're currently eating frozen krill or freeze-dried krill. The biggest one that you're looking at right now, well, hold on. Yeah, that's the biggest one. The biggest one that you're seeing right there, he'll eat floating pellets. All of them are not eating pellets yet, though. They will be. It's a breeding project I have. I don't know if I have males or females yet. You know, I really haven't set up a tank to specifically, you know, get them in shape and start breeding them or anything yet. I want them to get a little bit bigger before I do that. But you can see they're fat and happy. They just got done eating. This is what I feed. Well, I feed all my fish this. It's just frozen krill. And the water looks like that. Sorry, I had to check on my water level over there. Water looks like that because I actually use a few products to soak the food that I feed. The krill, I soak the krill, and those 3 products that I soak the krill with, I'm setting up here so you can see, are these. So I have garlic guard. It's just a garlic additive. I have Zocon, which is like a lipid additive, kind of like fatty acids. And then Zo, which is a vitamins and minerals with some amino acid. So I use a specific amount of all that for the water that I put inside the specimen cup. I put my krill in there. I let it soak for about 10-15 minutes or so. And then I go to town feeding. So that's pretty easy. Easy way to get some extra. Ooh, sorry about that view there. All blurry. It's an easy way to get some good vitamins and minerals into your fish. And if we can get a good shot of them, I'll show you my Tigrinus catfish. He's getting pretty big. He's always hiding back there, so it's hard for me to get a good view for you. Try this way. Yeah, you can get it. You can see he just ate. Oh, there we go. Let me go around back to the front. He likes the krill too. I haven't gotten him on pellets yet, but he's a beautiful fish nonetheless. Really, really big. Actually had to divide this tank because I have some fish that I'm going to raise in this tank. That catfish will be going inside a bigger tank I have out in my garage right now. But I had to divide the tank and actually offset 2 dividers to make the holes too small for these guys to fit through because they're so thin and laterally compressed. And that's the Malawi eye biters, or Dibidochromis compressiceps. I got a group of 5 of these guys. See a bushy nose back there. And of course it's going to focus on the bubbles. I got a group of 5 of those. That's another breeding project I'm working on, the Dibidochromis compressiceps. I think these fish are so cool. There's not too many African cichlids that I really enjoy, and this is one of the small handfuls that I actually enjoy, that I feel have good personality, character, and stuff like that. Not to mention they're really, really beautiful when they get big, especially the males. See one of my super orange or super red Plecos right there? That came from my buddy Jeff, JCal75 on YouTube. Go check him out. And here's the Plecos that y'all saw yesterday that I was unboxing. You can see I got the blue-eyed albinos, super reds, green dragons, and calicos. That's another breeding project I got going on. Breeding lots of fish. It's about to be winter time, so I got to do something to keep me busy. You can see that's probably going to be a male right there. Nice blue-eyed albino. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I like when they have the bushy noses when they're that small. It's really really fun. But I'm feeding them the Sarah catfish chips right now. That's why it's so messy in there. I keep it really clean for them. I mean, this is their second day being here, but I do keep that little area really clean in there. I like my small fish that I'm raising up. I do power feed. I feed a lot, so I have to go in there pretty regular and you know, siphon out the debris and the poop and stuff like that. You can see it's getting to that point where I need to do it again today anyway. I got a blue grass shrimp in there. I'll have some more of those soon. I was talking to my buddy Jeff, and you know, he said he had a bunch of those, and I'm gonna get some of those along with another fish that he has that I want to play with. There's a good shot of one of those compressiceps. But we'll go over here, we'll check out the Dovi. I'll grab a handful of krill so y'all can see them munch down on some krill. These guys love the krill. They also get Hikari Massivore Delight, Hikari Bio Gold, and I also feed them some algae pellets here and there, just to vary up their diet just a little bit. But these guys go nuts for the krill. You can see they're already starting to go up there and pop them. There you go. There you go. Now, to those of you that are new to my channel, new to me, or you know, wondering what my favorite fish is, you're looking at it. Dovi are the coolest fish in the world to me. I mean, I really can't give a rhyme or a reason why I like them so much. It's probably a combination of their character and their individual personalities that vary greatly, even between, you know, even between each other. So, I mean, no two are the same, no two act the same, and every one of them has their own personality, and and they're just beautiful. If you watched my channel for a long time, you know I used to have Big Rig. We lost him. He busted through his top, and I found him on the floor. It was a very sad day for me. But there's a few of the juveniles that I have. This right here is my stunner female, and if she would ever come out inside the light, this camera would pick up just a little bit of her color. I mean, it is, oh my god, it's gorgeous. I mean, the best way to describe it is 24 karat gold with an iridescent blue shimmer. And let me see if I can find my big male. I've already had them spawn for me a couple times. Not successful. You know, they're still young, so they're kind of munching on the babies, or munching on the eggs anyway. He fertilizes them. They get to where you can see that they're hatching, but the next morning after that, they're all gone because they eat them. Which isn't a big deal. I'm not really ready for a Dovi spawn anyway. But those guys are really cool, so I'm gonna finish this water change up, and then when we come back, we'll take a look at some other fish that I got right now. Alright, so down here we have my, I guess, Tanganyikan tank. This is really, I set it up as kind of like a quarantine, even though it does have a lot of Texas Holy Rock in it and stuff like that. But I do have a 140 I'm going to set up as a Tanganyikan tank, and it's going to have this type of Tropheus, which is Morillo or Firecracker Tropheus, the Lelupis or Lelupi, however, tomato, whatever. And I'm not going to be able to get a good shot of him, but Firefin Compressiceps or Calvus. Firefin Calvus. I'm not going to be able to get a good shot. He might peek out just a little bit, and then he's just going to go right back in. And these little guys that are, what's their name? Crap. I can't remember their name. They get about 5 or 6 inches. Some people call them the poor man's frontosa. I can't believe I forgot their name. Oh well, brain fart. But it's going to have those species in it. The Tropheus, the Lelupis, those guys, and the Firefin Calvus. Might get some Shelleys in there too. I'm not completely sure on that, but these are the species I'm really enjoying. These are Tanganyikan African cichlids, and almost all of them, almost all the cichlids in this tank came from Imperial Tropicals, minus those little guys. I got those guys from the store I work at. But yeah, so this is a little Tanganyikan tank. I do have some Bucephalandra in there, a few different types of Anubias, a few different types of moss, including Physodins, Java, Mini Christmas, and Flame Moss, as well as some Java Fern. And it's in no particular order. I'm just growing the plants to grow them. They're not there to be aquascaped. But that's the Tanganyikan tank. I've shown this a few times on Facebook. So I wish I could remember their names for y'all. Someone out there will put it down in the comments though. So yeah, let's go check out what else I got. Alright, so these guys are my Flowerhorns. This is my male Flowerhorn, Georgie. He's a super red dragon. Love his personality. He's a really cool little guy. Has a nice attitude. And then this one is my female. Her name is Melina, and she hates my guts. She'll, I mean, literally anything you put inside of her side of the tank, she bites, tries to kill, hates everything. Hey, I mean, absolutely hates everything. I've gotten them to spawn 3 or 4, maybe 5 times, but I can never get the wigglers in time. So they remain divided until I can put them inside of a larger tank anyway. Most of my breeding projects I don't really want to start until it starts getting cold outside. So it just kind of gives me something to do, I guess. But these guys enjoy the krill as well, so I'll feed them a little bit of krill for you. Melina goes nuts for it. Let's see, make sure I get it in frame here. Where is it? There we go. I guess she's gonna act camera shy all of a sudden. It's okay, Georgie will knock it back. Here, Georgie. Over here, buddy. There you go. Yeah, he'll knock him back. Oh, she has a mouthful already, that's why. But yeah, these guys are my Flowerhorns. And I got one more set of fish to show y'all. And we'll end the video. Alright guys, so the glare on this tank is really gonna suck. And this is the tank that I was raising the baby royals in, so I mean, it's literally like a notebook on here. Someone asked me why I don't just write inside of a notebook, and the simple answer is when paper gets wet, it's useless. When glass gets wet, it's still useful. So it works, and it just works better for me, I guess. Now, like I said, these are Bucktooth tetras. There's a lot of misconceptions about these fish. Some people think they're like mini piranhas or a species of piranha. They're not. They are related to piranhas. All tetras are. And a lot of people also think they have teeth like piranhas. They don't actually have teeth. Their lips are serrated like piranha teeth. Their lips look like piranha teeth, but they don't actually have the teeth like piranhas. It's their lips that are serrated. So yeah, I haven't ever tried to feed these guys krill. I've always fed them pellets, but I have a little chunk of krill here. We'll drop it in. We'll see what they do. See if they go for it, and they're not. But I will feed them some pellets for y'all, so y'all can get an idea of how ravaging these guys are. I won't put too much in there. There we go. I guess they're going to make a liar out of me. Let's see it go. I want y'all to see them eat because it's really cool how they eat. Here they go. I mean, they like fly around in a super group and they just peck off everything that's going through the water column. Really, really fun fish to watch. This is another one of the breeding projects I'll be working on, trying to spawn these guys. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And with that, guys, that's all the fish. All the fish that I can show you anyway. The rest of them I'm saving for particular times and days to share. And this is a really long video, so if you made it to the end, I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. All the subscriptions, we're almost at 8,000. That's just amazing to me. I can't believe that many people actually like to sit and, you know, listen to me ramble on about fish. But I've been getting a lot of emails from y'all lately, and lots of private messages and stuff saying, you know, just thanking me for, you know, sharing my passion in the hobby. And guys, I can't express how humbling that is to me. I really appreciate that, and you know, it makes me feel really happy that, you know, people get inspired from my videos. That's like the ultimate compliment. You know, it's just deeply humbling, and I'm greatly appreciative for all of y'all. And, you know, thank you for watching. And with that said, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. It's the longest one I've made in a while, but we had a lot of updates to do. And as always, happy fish keeping and stay true to the hobby. Peace out.